Part 2. Into Action. The 7 Support Activities. Human Resources. Human Resources is one of the most overlooked departments in any company, and it is no different for the language services industry. However, it is dangerous for an LSP to not take HR very seriously because on top of the regular HR challenges faced in all industries, there is a whole level of complexity added in a global environment. For small, local LSPs, it may not be so complicated. If your company is employing a small number of employees in a single location, chances are you may not even have an HR department. Most likely, the human resources functions are being handled by the owner of the company or another manager as part of their many duties. However, as a company grows, it is more and more important to start taking a close look at your HR practices to make sure that you are set up to succeed. Labor laws. Companies that are already global in nature know full well the complexity that comes from managing teams in multiple countries. Each country has different labor laws and practices that need to be taken into account. For those who have been in the language services industry for any length of time, this has perhaps become common sense. But for people not experienced in international employment, it may not be so intuitive. Sadly, labor disputes and lawsuits are not an infrequent occurrence in the language services industry. Even the largest, most global LSPs struggle to stay compliant with ever-changing international labor laws, and this can often lead to costly mistakes. Below, we discuss the usefulness of opening local offices and supporting them with local human resources departments, and the advantages of using professional employer organizations, or PEOs, to employ local talent. Both are useful ways of making sure you stay compliant with labor laws. PEOs will be a smart strategy to follow when just starting out in a new territory, but as your business and your team grows, it may be prudent to invest in officially expanding your operations to include that country. Professional Employment Organizations, PEOs. Many countries have strict laws about who is allowed to employ people, meaning that foreign companies are sometimes not allowed to hire locally. To get around this, LSPs can utilize the services of a PEO to serve as a local intermediary.